Good morning everyone. Today's topic is IP security at network layer. So this is a chapter 4 in module 3. Before we discuss some authentication protocols in module 3 with key management. So this is how to provide security at network layer. What is a network layer security protocol? It is called IPsec. IPsec is the protocol at the network layer. Similarly, one more chapter will study the security at transport layer, the protocol at transport layer. So what are the things we are going to discuss is in detail about this IPsec and one more protocol at network layer. Before see what are the different layers. You are familiar in OSI reference model. What is the advantage and disadvantage of each of these layer? That also you are familiar, right? But here security is commonly implemented. Where it is implemented? In the network layer or between transport and application layer or within the application, right? So you are familiar some of the protocols of network layer, that is IP, and transport protocol TCP and UDP, and one more many protocols at application layer, right? IPsec is the security protocol we are going to study with two main modes. Then what is this action of IPsec is, so it is given by a committee in 1990s. It was intended to protect against sniffing, snooping, hijacking and denial of service attacks, right? We discussed in attacks what is called spoofing or hijacking or denial of service attacks. So to overcome these we have a protocol called IPsec. It provides host of services. So what are the services it is providing is authentication, data origin authentication. Data origin means who is sending the message, that is from where the data is started sharing, the data origin authentication. And data integrity. You know data integrity means someone should not modify your data during transmission. And the next service is protection from replay attack, means someone is acting as a real source or destination. Then data confidentiality, no one should read your data. And the one more service is partial traffic flow confidentiality. It will also provide confidentiality during the flow of data. So the endpoints of the protocol here, especially for IPsec, the end protocol may be two host or two gateways or host to gateways. Any of these can be the endpoints in a IPsec protocol. Okay, these are services. Then we have security association. What is the security association means? How the two parties want to communicate. Before communication they have to authenticate, right? So here through this IPsec they want to communicate means first they have to establish security association. So what is this association means? So through some number they are going to associate. What is that number? We call it as security parameter index and with a IP address. So 32-bit SPI as well as IP address is needed to connect or to establish security association. And the information in an SA includes what is, while establishing security association, what is the information that is shared? One is lifetime, how long they are valid, right? Your two friends want to communicate, how long you want to communicate, or during communication what information you are going to share. Similarly like that here, so two parties here is establishing association with lifetime IPsec mode. So very important topic in IPsec will discuss two modes, transport and tunnel mode. So those mode, which mode they want to communicate with some cryptographic parameter. So now you are familiar what are cryptographic parameter means, which algorithm we are using for encryption, right? So those details and 32-bit sequence number. So you studied many protocols in computer networks. So when you are transferring data or in the form of packets, each packet will have a sequence number. We similarly here to establish association will use a 32-bit sequence number. And then anti-replay window. right? So then we'll be having that SPI. So all these will be stored in a database that is called as Security Association database. So two parties want to communicate, it will establish association for one from A to B and the another from B to A. Clear? So that is what about the preliminaries for this IPsec protocol. This IPsec protocol will exist in two protocol. This protocol is divided, or it include two protocol. One is authentication header and the another one is encapsulating security payload. It is very important, either you may get to explain these two protocol. These two protocols exist in both modes, that is transport and tunnel mode. Okay, so anyway they can ask you to explain either IPsec protocols or these protocols in any mode. Okay, so as a name says, what are these protocols? Security protocol. Authentication header means it is only providing authentication, not confidentiality, whereas ESP, encapsulating security payload, will provide both authentication as well as confidentiality. Very simple. This is only the difference between these two protocols. So as the name says, header and payload. So you are familiar, you studied the packet format of IPv4 or IPv6. So whenever you are transferring any data, headers will be added, and what data you are transferring, payload will be there. Header is nothing but source and destination address, and payload is nothing but what is the data you want to transfer, what is the length, right? So who is sending, to whom it is sending, all these address details is in header and actual data is payload, right? So those formats and all you studied. So here it is very simple. Once you done with all those things, mean as remember simple thing, H means only authentication, ESP means both authentication and confidentiality, and one more, both exist in transport and tunnel mode. So very easy. Transport mode, both protocols are giving security for transport header and transport payload. Tunnel mode means both protocols are giving security for IP header and IP payload. Clear? This is a main difference. In as a name says, transport mode means AH as well as ESP will be giving security for transport header and payload. Similarly, if it is in tunnel mode means H and ESP is securing the IP header as well as IP payload. Clear? That is a main difference. So see the diagram, you can easily understand. The first one is AH in transport mode means AH we are added, AH header we added in between IP and transport header, means it is protecting transport header and transport player. See, this is what included the scope of authentication. It will provide only authentication. What present in AH means, so the next header, then payload length, then unused bits, SPI, as you know, security payload index, sequence number, and HMAC, hash based MAC. So that is what we discussed in hash functions, right? Similarly, see in ESP header is again included here in the transport header, and between transport header and payload it will provide encryption as well as authentication. Encryption for confidentiality. It also include Taylor, ESP Taylor, right? So that is for both authentication and confidentiality. Similarly, ESP header also contain, these are the different fields with padding of some bits, and HMAC. HMAC is a message authentication and integrity. That is the hash based MAC what we discussed in case of hash functions. Okay, so their sequence number will be there. Padding means some extra bits that are added. Whereas in case of tunnel mode, see tunnel mode in case of AH, see where it is included, transport header, transport payload is here. Before that we have IP. That IP is divided into outer IP header and inner IP header. In between we have AH header. Again it is for authentication. Similarly, we have ESP header in between outer and inner, and Taylor will be there, which is used for both encryption and authentication. Encryption is nothing but confidentiality. It will also provide some traffic flow confidentiality, right? So again these can be tunnel mode. So IPsec in tunnel mode is securing a host to host or host to gateway communication. So now you should be having a clear idea of, so IPsec will be having two protocols. What are those two protocols is AH as well as ESP. AH is only provides authentication. ESP along with authentication, it will provide you the confidentiality through encryption. It will exist, both will exist in transport and tunnel mode. So very simple, you can remember transport. In transport mode it is securing transport header and payload, whereas in case of tunnel mode it is securing IP header and IP payload. So in tunnel mode it can be between host to host or host to gateway. This is a one simple example. So where it may be, so when a network 1 network 2 connected with different hosts and we have a gateways, so it may be between host to gateway or gateway to gateway. See here, first one diagram, host to gateway is source is A, destination is B, host to gateway. Similarly another one, gateway to gateway is source is C, destination is B. So it may be based on your this one. So it may be host to host or gateway. C and D are the gateways here. So A and B are the hosts. So those are the different kinds of networks, host to host or gateway to gateway. These two are the different way in which tunnel is nothing but some channel created for communication, that is for securing the data between, to protect data of IP we are creating tunnel. So that is called as tunnel mode, AH and ESP. Okay, this is the two protocols. Very important question you will get. Okay, thank you.